Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to our annual award ceremony. We have some special guests here. We have Pete and Rafaela from the IOB, the Independent Evaluation Team from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs in the Netherlands. And I think, as many of you know, they have been here for the last 2 weeks. We just had a debrief session. So they are here. I think they're leaving again tonight, right? So we just want them to also be part of this award ceremony. The first thing I would like to say, maybe once again, to all the ladies is Happy Women's Day. Here I see also that there is a special gift from the IOB team for, sorry guys, for all the ladies. So,
they would share with us. That's what you think.
We do the annual award ceremony every year to basically award the top performers that we've had in the year before, also the top entrepreneurs, and also the best teams that we have had. And there's different, for the teams we have different criteria, different team awards. We'll get to that in a minute. We usually aim to do this in the month of February, because then, we've had the performance appraisals approved finished at January. But because of TET, and personally also a little because of my travel, we are a little delayed here. But nonetheless, I'm happy, I think, to award those that we really think have merited it over the last year. So, I think we have Jan here as the master of ceremony. You can put it on. Oops, that's part of the fun, a little. The best performance in 2012. The first one. Our Lan, please come here. Lan is our bookkeeper here in the finance area, here in our North office. And Lan, we are honoring you today because of the bookkeeper is sort of really the heart of the finance system. She is the one that essentially has a key function in any payment request that comes in the office. And I think you have shown to do that not only efficiently, but also with a wonderful warmth and smile. She's really funny. When she comes to my office, every morning she says, "Oh, I have your morning present for you." More things that happen. So we have this sort of pleasant thing going on. But I think the whole team has acknowledged your role and a very positive and happy role in that. So we're really happy to have you with us. We wanted to honor you. And for that, part of honoring certificate. There you go. Congratulations. The next person is Renai. And actually we'll see many people are not here today because people it's always in the night, it's very hard to get everybody around the table. But Renai is basically in the only national staff that we have in our last tourism project. You know, we were in tourism before, we had a sizable program that sort of we have stopped doing that as SNV, but we're still doing the HIT program funded by the EU. And actually that project is doing very, very well. And Suriname is the one that, she's right now working on sort of a part-time contract because slowly we have tapered down. but the way she is doing her job, again, the project is highly regarded by the EU and also by the many local partners that we have, specifically Reach as the key local partner there. And what we admire her for is how she has also sort of, in spite of all the changes, basically the fact that we didn't have work for her anymore, she really took that up with a very positive approach. She kept on delivering really well and kept on also finding other opportunities for herself, and basically has been sort of an example of taking a transformation process that we went through as SNV in a positive way. And I will have to repeat this to her when I see her, but I think...
We have a clip.
Oh, we have the clip here. Okay, I think let's all give Zrinai a really big applause from all of us. Okay. Then the next person. Wow, okay. Hi. Now again, Hai is not here. Hai is 2 weeks in the forest in Lamdong, measuring trees, basically, doing carbon assessment. Hai is the country manager of the LEAF project. The LEAF is a regional project funded by USAID that we implement together with Winrock and with Climate Focus. And SNV takes care of the Vietnam part and the Laos part of that project. It's in 6 countries, and Hai oversees the country team here. Hai is the one. Why are we honoring Hai? Because Hai has basically been an example, a manager of that project. She has ensured that we have excellent relationships with the government. She's the one also that actually managed to manage the whole approval process with the government, and has ensured that we have an excellent reputation on RED with the government. But also she has, I think for those that know Hai, she has a very sort of solid presence. She's a solid person. She's a person that you can count on no matter what. And I think also the project leadership in Bangkok has repeatedly says, oh, we wish we had a Hai in other countries. They said, Hai, don't you have a sister that we could put in Hai? So basically, it is for that we are honoring Hai again. So we have I'm really good at this. I love this sort of talent of sort of messing it up a bit. Okay.
You have to kiss her.
I'll do that when she gets back. Then another lady from the red team is our Phuc. And again, Phuc this time also has gone into the field. And Phuc is actually the program assistant for the red team. And Phuc, she joined us now, how long ago?
1 year.
1 year ago.
Exactly.
1 year ago. 1 year ago. And I think Phuc is very much appreciated by all her team and also by all of us because of the speed and the efficiency with which she does everything that she needs to do. But then again also she has a very sort of quiet, positive energy that always makes people feel good. It's like even if she's rushing, she still gives people space and the feeling that she's listening, that she's caring, and I think that's a fantastic quality. So we're very happy with Phuc, and again we're going to honor her from a distance with a kiss. Thank you, Phuc. And finally, also one man. This is for those that didn't notice, that was 4 ladies. And that's Peter. Again, the Red Project, or the Red Team. Peter is actually based in Bangkok, although today he is in Lam Dong in Vietnam. Peter is the forest managed and landscape advisor for the LEAF project also in Bangkok. He looks not only after Vietnam and Laos, but also the 4 other countries that that project actually is engaged in. Peter is, from our side, is the program manager, if you wish, for the SNV component of that project. That's a big USAID funded project. And Peter is, I would say, just he is fantastic at networking, at people management. He has managed to resolve quite a big crisis that we had in Laos in a very positive manner. He is sort of a born coach who's helping the different country teams in 6 countries actually to grow their performance. Of course, all the country teams are national teams. Peter is from Australia, and he has just done a fantastic job over the last year. Again, actually his project is a very, very complex project because it operates in so many countries, and it's really about building partnerships, about exchanging lessons learned. It's a lot of, but at the same time having a number of pilot projects influencing national policies. And so you're working with really large numbers of stakeholders and networks, and Peter somehow keeps his head clear amidst all that, and at the same time is just a lovely person to work with. So a big applause also for Peter. All right, then we have a different category of people that we want to honor, and those are the entrepreneurs. Hey, there is. Susan, please. Susan, our agriculture sector leader, who has done a lot of very successful research mobilization last year already, and this year the big AZ funding. And well, last year it started with the CCA funding, this year the AZ funding. You also were very instrumental in the 2 SDC fundings that we are just getting now. And I think all that work you have really shown that sort of entrepreneurial feeling of what is it that this is sort of the product or the innovation that we try to sell, and where can I sell it, and how do I need to also how do I need to build that relationship, how do I need to network with our local partners, how can we get government support, how do we play that whole process. And hey, Sue, you've done a great job in that. I want to honor you for that. Yes. So. Congratulations.
But if I can, a big thank you to Ang and also to Antoine.
Yes.
This is a team effort.
Hey! There's Javier. Javier, Javier is the manager of the Vietnam Business Challenge Fund, and Javier is also the one that basically managed to help SNV win that project. He's the one that came up with the concept and the idea in the beginning, developed the proposal, built a relationship with local partners and with the government, and helped us to win our biggest commercial tender ever. Because this was a commercial tender, and we've learned a lot through that, but we won that, and we had to compete against the PwCs and all the big companies, consulting companies. Not only that, you also, in the last year, have helped us in the setup of the Indonesia program, and at least 3 of the early startup projects that we have, the one called Ratan, the one in coffee, and the dairy initiative have very much basically the product of the result of your initiative and your savvy feeling also of what cells to do at what moment. And so, well done.
On my kiss.
And then we have one more, Richard. Richard is in Ho Chi Minh City at the moment. We were trying to get him on the video conferencing line, but apparently the line is down in Ho Chi Minh, in the office. So, but Richard, basically Richard's entrepreneurial and resource mobilization talents we have already witnessed for many years. And this year, I would say the big catch was the Vietnam Forest and Delta project, again, USAID funded project together with Winrock. And it's basically Richard who led that whole bid. And again, we were successful. Not only that, there are many other initiatives. We won consortium bids with 6 or 8 consortium parts for a global bid also on red and climate change. And it is always Richard who is behind all those successful bids. This year, I think on the BMU front, that was with Steve, not Richard. Yeah, that's what we are on Richard. Still this year, he did a fantastic job as an entrepreneur for SNV. Richard? I'm giving him an e-hug. Okay. Now we move to, she wants to show what, please, yeah? You will be, master of ceremony.
Chị gì đâu à? Sao à? Chết gì?
Javier, was that you in the picture there? Okay, then we move to the best teams. The best impact team of 2012, and that is the agriculture team. Can you show us? Now, Peter, love this slide. Yeah, the impact data here, very solid. 67,000. Agriculture, 88,000. Actually, for many years, and the last 2 years, I think it's been energy winning. At least 2 or 3 years, it's always energy that wins, it's biogas. And so agriculture has sort of been sitting back a little bit, but this year they have come and have had a very high number of impact. So this is really a team award, so I would like, who is here from the agriculture team? Please come forward. To Ayn, please. To Ayn, please. John. And she also, to Ayn, please, all of you come.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nhóm mình có xin phép xuống. Anh nhờ chị nữa, chị không năm tay cấp 3. Đứng lên.
Yeah, chào.
Đi.
And also Daniel, I need to say.
Em chị rồi, nhiệt quá.
Hi, you're also part of the team.
How come? Hỏi tay ơi chị ơi.
So please hold that in there. Yeah? Big applause.
Who will you kiss?
I think somebody's asking for it.
Okay. The best income team. Again! For years, the income team has been red. And this year, it is it is agriculture. Now, renewable energy, we know it's coming, Dagmar. But I guess as if you didn't do anything. I know you worked so hard on this, but it's coming it's all coming in 2013. Yes. So, but if we just look at the figures, and this is what the figures are, the data, because this is for signed contracts. Signed contracts, not something that's approved but not yet signed. That's the kind of reason. So, yeah, agriculture team. May I ask you once again?
But also in fairness, we have to remember that one of our agriculture projects is with
Ah, yeah, that is also true.
Yes.
And then because the SRI also has energy in it.
And that here also.
Right, you please in the middle. It sort of seems how you use
Lên nhiều nữa là nó ngồi luôn đấy. Em thấy chúng ta ở nhiều đây.
This one we only installed last year to sort of promote more attention to knowledge products, and we are counting events that were organized and where we presented, or whatever sort of event there was where we had a very active role, and we count publications in any form. So this year, again! Wow, this is getting boring. It's not a video show. You have the separation also? We have to separate the separate figures also for events and for publications.
That's a combined figures, but I failed to put the events.
And last year we had this prize for the first time. It was with the red team. Actually, if you look at it, in 2008 it was sort of all wash, and then it was all energy. Then it became all red, and actually agriculture has been sitting, you know, on the bench for all those years. But this year they have come back with vengeance, I would say. So again, agriculture team, may I ask you to come?
We should buy a copy machine now.
Đấy, đúng rồi. Sao?
This one got it.
Thôi quay tiếp à?
Please, please. Some more, please.
Đúng rồi.
Okay, a big applause.
Phải làm đúng ra ấy chị ạ.
The agriculture team is also involved in the number of people here. I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry.
Chưa đấy chưa.
We have people. We have an office in Canton for the agriculture. They are also part of this. They are also part of the ones that brought in income and brought in the results. So it's the agriculture team also. We have a small team in Daklak. Of course, we have the Ho Chi Minh office. There are people all over the place. So we are honoring actually that whole larger team. Yeah. And the whole VBCF office, of course, is also part of that. Yeah. So, yes, please.
Thôi, vui nhỉ, tôi đi ngờ. Yeah.
What's this?
Sorry guys, it's a veggie buffet. Alright. So, as I say, a big celebration this year for the agriculture team. And we are going to install a different award next year, which is going to be the best project. But we're going to try to see, because we want that sort of to be externally voted. Yeah? So we wanna find out a way how we can get that voted by external people. We need to think a little bit about that, but we will have that in place for next year. So everybody, get ready, because that's going to be the most prestigious award that we have ever given. Yeah. Okay, with that note, I'd like to invite all of you and our friends from IOB across the world for a nice beer. Thank you.